Trump was sworn into office today. The Obamas have officially left, and the inauguration has indeed taken place. And Donald Trump is the new president of the United States of America, the 45th president of the United States of America. Who would have thought I would have said this? Anyone would have said this a while ago, and it'd actually be true. So now we have a story here. It says Trump has not yet resigned from his companies per report. So the Hill reported, they say President Trump has not yet formally resigned from his business empire despite taking office on Friday, ProPublica reports. As of 3:15 p.m. on Friday, officials in New York, Delaware, and Florida, where Trump's companies are registered or incorporated, said they had not yet received the paperwork necessary for Trump to officially transfer control of his businesses to his two eldest sons and a longtime associate, according to the report. Okay, let's break that down there. Just the transfer of his businesses to his sons, in my opinion, are not enough. Because is that really a transfer? It needs to be someone where there's at least some kind of a distance in contact. He can't be your children because you have contact with them quite easily. So you really still have a hand in it, a big hand. It needs to be some different way, like a blind trust is very important. And we'll get into why in a second. But they go on to say, the ProPublica report examined more than a dozen of Trump's largest companies and found that the newly inaugurated president hasn't yet taken the proper steps to remove himself from their business operations. The report raises further questions about potential conflicts of interest the real estate mogul could face in the Oval Office. Okay, so let's break this down as to why this is very important, okay? Conflict of interest is one of the worst things that can happen, especially in a democracy, because it's supposed to represent the people, and people may think that, but if you have businesses that you own, there's going to be a clear conflict of interest because you control what the country does. And we saw a lot of this stuff with Bush and Cheney and Halliburton, all that good stuff, going into Iraq. Oh, suddenly Halliburton makes $39.2 billion. Whoa, what happened? How'd they get so much money? It's the same type of shit here. And it's just conflicts of interest across the board. Rex Tillerson, ExxonMobil CEO, Secretary of State. The person who is supposed to be the main person dealing with foreign affairs is the former head of a huge tycoon CEO of a huge oil company. Does that sound like conflict of interest to you? It should, because it is, and it's very important that these get abolished right away. Blind trust needs to be made, because if not, we're going to have that Bush type of thing again where there's massive conflicts of interest and people are just doing things to make their money, get their businesses up, whatever.